everybody wants everything to be better, right? Who doesn't want to make more money? Who doesn't want to be more successful? Who doesn't want to lose more weight, be more athletic, be more capable, have a happier marriage, have better sex? Like everybody, everybody wants things to be better. So when you're working on something, when you're improving your business, when you're focusing on making a thing better and you're hearing ideas, theories, concepts that can make all of these other things better, it's really, really natural to want it to be better. Everybody wants everything to be better. So I think that's a reality that we have to own, right? It's not about just like turning it off. It's not about like any of that.
Putting it aside or something.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be there. And sometimes it even nags you in the back of your head when you're trying to be single focused. It's done that to me. Instead, and this goes back to the documenting, you write shit down. And eventually you'll build a system. Like I have project management portals and stuff that I use in particular ways to make that happen because it works for me, right? If you write something down, you're acknowledging it that it's a potential solution. It could make something better, but then you prioritize it after you've written down, after you've acknowledged. This goes back to just start writing down what you're doing, right? If you're aware of what you're physically doing, and then you have another place where you're aware of how you can make things better, you're acknowledging the fact that you have something you could improve on, but you're also giving yourself permission to kind of, again, emotionally separate yourself from it, put it over there until you're focusing on it. Okay. You know, we hear a lot when we're talking about like personal productivity, we hear a lot about like being single focused and people using time blocks, and that can feel really impossible and overwhelming when you're an entrepreneur, especially an online entrepreneur. You got to do all the fucking things, and then like a client's thing blew up, so you have to go help them when you were supposed to be spending these last 2 hours on email or whatever it might be. There's a really important contact now that wants to get coffee, but you know, then you'd have to postpone, and then yeah, everything just, it goes all over the place. So, and this is why I'm a fan of documenting. Like it sounds so simple, but it's just so important. It allows you to emotionally remove yourself from the thing. If you're writing down what you're doing and you're taking just like an honest diary, and this is where I suggest everybody starts. I even do it sometimes, like when I'm feeling overwhelmed and shit's going crazy, I stop myself and I start documenting what I'm doing, not to judge myself right away, but just to get real on what I'm spending my time on.
Thinking big enough.
That's why you have to acknowledge it. When I'm working on anything, when I'm working on a project with a client, like even personal life stuff, like I acknowledge it and I keep it like in a place. With clients, when I'm working with them on something, like I'll have a project management portal set up for us to like interact in, and I'll have a task list called inbox. And in that inbox, I have them put talking points and ideas. And they'll
go, I see you.
I see you.
But I'm not.
This is the higher priority. That's there. I'm acknowledging to you that exists, and that can make it better. But if you want me to make that really awesome, I have to do this first. And it's all there in the project management portal. Just like if you're writing down what you're doing and you're starting to build systems, it might be a really good idea to like do a 3-part video series to sell your online course, which is really, really popular, right? 3-part free video training and then upsell to a $2,000 course, right? That might be a really good idea to sell a $2,000 course, but maybe you've never even made a course before, and first you gotta make the course before you do all kinds of super crazy fancy marketing. And like,
what do you say to the marketer that says sell it before you made it?
I think that's fine if you're really confident in what you have to teach. Okay, well, I'll give a personal example. Before I rebranded Virtual Little Helper to Digital Mob, we spent like 6 months completely changing everything in the way that we did our business, right? We validated the fact that we could do the work, that we could sell it, before we completely changed our business model and restructured the business. We were figuring out how to do a better job while getting paid to do it. And we were building the systems as we were doing it. We were like, okay, we're gonna change the way we make new websites for clients, right? So instead of going to the back end, figuring out an amazing system, talking about it with people, and then going back and reworking the system, it was, we're gonna go find a client to do a website for, we're gonna try some of this new shit, and we're gonna see what works, see what doesn't, and then we'll go find another client to make a website for. I think the other reality is like when people are making systems to like make their business better, whether they're doing email marketing funnels or landing pages or anything, is there's this fear of failure, which is like a big conversation, so I won't even get into that. But it's almost as if somebody sees that and doesn't like it and judges me, I'll never be successful. And like in my first year of business, and like I raised prices without really telling anybody, just like with a shitty ass email. I lost half my business. It was a really stupid, naive move, but I also didn't know shit about business. Did that put me under? Am I unsuccessful now because I made that poor choice and pissed off 5 people? No. I made a poor choice. Those 5 people might still completely hate me. They could. There's other people out there, but at the same time, I'm also continually trying to do better business, and I'm always trying to serve with my business. So even if I fuck it up when I'm making a system, or even if I could have done what I was trying to do better and I missed out on that opportunity, there's more opportunities. There's more people. There's always more.